Hello and welcome to ValueTV. July is here and I am reminded of the military who serve our country. Service comes in many forms. You don't have to put on a uniform or travel to a foreign country. Every day there is someone that you could help. Are you driven to serve others?
Welcome to Florence Red Wolves baseball. Come on out to Francis Marion Cornell Field and watch some of the best college players in the country play all summer long. This is a wooden bat league for future major league players. We're here all summer, have all kind of fun things to do, so come see us.
Hello and welcome back into the showroom here at King Cadillac. My name is Kirby Anderson, one of the salespeople here, and today I'm here with one of my great friends, Christina Lawson, who is with the Florence Area Literacy Council. And today we're going to find out more about her organization and the needs that they have. Christina, tell us a little more about the Literacy Council and what y'all's organization is all about.
Well, Kirby, the Florence Area Literacy Council works with adults in the Florence community who have a low literacy level, who actually are functionally illiterate. We work with those students to improve their math skills, their reading skills, to help them work towards a GED, and just basic academic skills. These students are typically unemployed and are looking to become eligible for employment. Unfortunately, when you are functionally illiterate, you not only suffer from just being able to do day-to-day things, but it's also a matter of not being able to read to your children, help them with their homework, read prescription labels, fill out job applications. There's so many parts of illiteracy that play into our everyday lives.
Well, if the community is to help you out in any way, what are some of the needs that you may have?
Well, of course, we would always appreciate any donations that anyone would like to send our way, but we also are in need of things like school supplies for our students, notebooks, pencils, pens, things like that. We go through a lot of that. The majority of the students that we work with live at a poverty level, and even though those types of things seem inexpensive to us, for our students it could be a burden, and it could be something that would keep them from attending school. So we try to cover everything that they need while they're with us.
I'd like to thank Christina for coming by today and telling us more about the Literacy Council. It is an organization that's very near and dear to me, and we'd appreciate if you would come by with a donation, whether it be school supplies or money or whatever it may be. We would appreciate anything you would do.
Hey, this is Tammy Clark with the Savvy Mag of Florence, wanting to remind you to take advantage of our savings every month from your local businesses. And now we'd like to announce we have a mobile app you can download on your iPhone or your Android. Savings from your local businesses at your fingertips. Thank you, PD, for your continued support.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, 27% of emergency room visits occur during the summer months. Carolina's hospital system wants you and your family to have a safe and healthy summer. Here are a few tips. Follow pool rules and never leave children unsupervised near water for any amount of time. Enroll your kids in swim classes if they do not know how to swim. Take swim lessons from a professional so you will feel safe and confident in the water. Remember to wear your helmet when riding your bicycle, scooter, or rollerblading. Your helmet should fit properly. Avoid ticks, mosquitoes, and other insects by wearing bug spray. Dress in protective clothing and always check for ticks after spending time outside. Don't forget the sunscreen. Apply every 2 hours when outside and use at least SPF 15. And stay hydrated. If you feel thirsty, you may already be dehydrated. Water is your best choice. If you need an emergency room, try our Fast ER. Once you do, you won't want to go anywhere else. And of course, if you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Enjoy your summer.
Have you always wanted to go back to school, but life keeps getting in the way? Florence Darlington Technical College now offers weekend college. Invest in yourself. Take advantage of the convenience, flexibility, and most of all, affordability of weekend college. Is it the right time for you? It is a personal decision to return to school. The excitement of a new career, an increase in personal income, or professional advancement are great motivators. Earn credits toward an associate in arts degree on Fridays and Saturdays. Classes provide interaction with your instructor and fellow students with additional online coursework to fit your schedule. All classes are transferable and financial aid is available. For more information, call the admissions office at 843-661-8051 or visit fdtc.edu. That's 843-661-8051. What are you waiting for?
Hi, I'm Brent Tiller with the Block & Vino Neighborhood Butcher, and every month is Grilling Month here at your neighborhood butcher shop. It's summertime in the PD, and that means your neighborhood butcher, the Block & Vino, is grilling up the deals. This summer, if you are planning a family trip to the beach or a backyard gathering amongst friends, let the Block & Vino be your first stop. We have 3 great meat packages, all priced to save you money. All of our steaks are aged to perfection and ready to grill. Don't forget to stop in for lunch for one of our huge Boar's Head Deli sandwiches as well. Check us out each day on Facebook for daily specials and our family meal deal. Happy grilling from your staff at the Block & Vino.
Experience the technical advantage in Mullins, South Carolina.
The Mullins Technology Center opened in 2003 with a little over 30 students. Today we have enrolled as many as 700 students. We have classes that will accommodate evening students, day students. We have a lot of flexibility. We have classes that go Monday through Thursday. In our classes, we have 22 lecture classes with teachers in our classroom. We have 28 distance learning classes. At any given time, we can have anywhere between 50 and 60 classes a semester. We are now in the process of adding on an additional Phase 3 building, which will incorporate many medical programs. We will have full bio labs, and we will have the opportunity to offer CNA classes and many medical programs much needed for our community, since the hospital is one of the largest employers.
Florence Darlington Technical College, the affordable option.
Hi, this is Cooper Thomas. I'm the General Manager at Victor's, and I'm here today to tell you guys about our TripAdvisor Award. The TripAdvisor Award for Excellence for 2014 recognizes businesses and restaurants and hotels that maintain a 4 or higher average rating for the year.
Traveling through from Florida, we stayed overnight in the hotel and decided to try Victor's. We were delighted with everything. Our server was super. The wine list is excellent. The French onion soup was one of the best we have ever had. The filet mignon was delicious, along with the vegetables, cooked to perfection.
I went to Victor's for a business dinner meeting. Fantastic drinks and dinner. The salmon was one of the best I've had. But one of the most enjoyable parts of the night was the atmosphere. The atmosphere really created a place to enjoy and converse.
I'm here to tell you about our new Sunday brunch. We've changed the format a little bit, and we're going to be having a full brunch buffet offered from 10:30 to 2 each Sunday. The buffet will include things like an omelet station, a carving station, your traditional breakfast items like scrambled eggs, but bacon, grits. There will also be lunch items like pot roast, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, rice. We'll also have always fruit, yogurt, granola, and things like that available, so it rounds it out. Sunday nights are exciting here also at Victor's. We've started half-price select bottles of wine with the purchase of a meal. So please don't forget, after brunch, you're welcome to come back for dinner. Thursday night is ladies' night. We have live music on the patio, both Thursday and Friday night. During happy hour, we have $1 off house brand liquors, wine, and draft beer. We also have special pricing for bar appetizers. So please don't miss the best happy hour in Florence. So whether you join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you'll see why the service, food, and atmosphere has been top rated by TripAdvisor, and we appreciate that honor.
The HP Chromebook revolution has begun, and Pinnacle Network Solutions is geared up and ready to help your organization, business, or school get on board. From a proof of concept pilot that bundles devices, support training, and teacher-to-teacher instruction, as well as white glove enrollment for each of your new devices, Pinnacle and its staff can help construct the proper migration for you to the Google Cloud. Google is not only the world's best search engine, it is where businesses and schools are going to find cost-effective ways to deliver apps, instructions, and storage to their users. HP Chromebooks running the Chrome OS are both powerful and inexpensive, and with proper planning and deployment, could be the smartest technology move you've ever made. Give us a call at 662-1581 or visit us today at pinnacleNS.com/Chromebook for more details.
Because you have better things to do than to wait hours in an ER waiting room, Carolina's hospital system is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a provider in 45 minutes or less. To add peace of mind, Carolinas was the first hospital in the PD region with chest pain accreditation. Carolinas offers compassion, skilled care, and speed to care for both big and small emergencies. Get back to what matters most with faster quality care. The 45 minutes or less ER service pledge at Carolinas Hospital System.
Experience the technical advantage in Hartsville, South Carolina.
Florence Darlington Tech opened its Hartsville site in 1990. Beginning with about 10 students, the campus has now grown to over 250 students today. Florence Darlington Tech of Hartsville provides academic, technical, and continuing education courses and programs for Hartsville and its surrounding areas. Our programs are affordable and accessible, and we maintain an array of courses and programs which provide students with the necessary skills to obtain employment. We're always adding new classes and programs to meet the needs of our students and this area. We give back to the community through our student club, The Swarm. Through volunteerism, we provide our students with well-rounded education that includes civic duty, leadership, and networking. We look forward to continuing to grow along with Hartsville, meeting the needs of students and their employers in years to come.
Florence Darlington Technical College, the affordable option.
The celebrations of July 4th are most wonderful for our country, the great United States. We celebrate all of the freedoms that men and women have fought for over 400 years. There is one freedom, though, we currently battle, and that is hunger. South Carolina is 4th in the nation for seniors at risk of daily hunger, and in our state there are over 123,000 seniors who live in poverty and on any given day may be forced to choose between food, housing, utilities, or medicine and medical care. In South Carolina, 1 in 7 children who during the school year receive free or reduced breakfast and lunches has no food during the summer. That means that 6 out of 7 children are in situations where they wake up every summer morning worried they do not have food for the day. Harvest Hope Food Bank, serving 20 counties in South Carolina, is the solution to providing food for families, seniors, and children. But we cannot do it without your help. Your financial donation today will help us provide more than 6 million meals this summer. But we can only do that with you. Please go to our website at www.harvesthope.org or text HHFB to 501-501. Your donation is very needed and greatly appreciated, and it will help us to be free from hunger.
Pepsi was one of the first clients that I had the privilege of working with when I started with AccuStaff. Working with Andy and Marilyn here has truly been the example that we hope for each and every one of our clients. I would like to turn over to Andy now and let him talk a little bit about his experience with AccuStaff and the AccuStaff Advantage.
Well, working with Reedy with AccuStaff has been a pleasure. We communicate very well. She gets me the help that I need when I need it. I never have to wait on it. Got her cell phone number. I can call anytime I want to and she's there. I have no problem with AccuStaff getting employees. The employees are quality people. They stay, they work very hard. In the environment that we have, the environment is very tough. It is a very physical job and she seems to find me the correct help every time and I have no problem. As warehouse manager of Pepsi-Cola Florence, it's a major relief, stress relief for AccuStaff. I can pick up the telephone and call AccuStaff and don't have to worry about it, get quality help. They're here on time every day. They're here on time when they're supposed to be here for the interviews. I don't have to worry. Rita screens the people very well for me and they're very qualified people. Also, we have hired at Pepsi numerous employees from AccuStaff. They work their tenure with AccuStaff and now they're on the payroll at Pepsi.
I'd like to personally thank Pepsi for partnering with AccuStaff. We've been able to provide them with quality, clerical support, as well as light industrial. And we'd also like to help you.
Hello, I'm Carlos Washington, President and CEO of Florence International Basketball. I'd like to introduce my partners.
Frank Cho, Vice President of Operation. Kenneth L. Roberts, Vice President of Coaches.
Welcome to the 2014 FIBA season. Now, let's meet the teams. Our 12U, Head Coach Harris Lambert, Assistant Coach Brad Knox. Our 13U, Head Coach Jordan Washington, Assistant Coach Jared Charles, Assistant Coach Adrian Pooler. Our 14U, Head Coach Johnny Moses, Assistant Coach Tyreek Griffin, Assistant Coach Gerald McFadden. And now for our showcase teams. Our 15U teams. Both teams have the possibility of going to Australia. Our 15 Blue, Head Coach Brad Knox, Assistant Coach Brian Bristow. 15 White, Head Coach Gerald McFadden, Assistant Coach Johnny Moses, Assistant Coach Jordan Washington. Our 16U, Head Coach Eric Zernicow, Assistant Coach Tyreek Griffin. And our 17U, Head Coach Kevin Ashwood, Assistant Coach Anthony McCants.
I've been playing FIBA for 2 years and the association has allowed me to play basketball in many cities.
I've been playing for FIBA for 6 years. It's a great experience to travel and become a better person.
This is my first year and I'm excited about the experience.
We are now into our 11th year of existence and would like to thank the many supporters past and present. Please join us for the Function of the Junction Showcase Tournament where NCAA coaches and scouts will be on site. Our host schools are Trinity Burns and Florence School District 1 schools. Tip-off start at 5 p.m. on July the 17th and will continue to July the 19th at 6 p.m. We will take a tournament break on Saturday, July the 19th to host our exciting slam dunk, three-point shooting, and free throw shooting contest at 7 p.m. All playoff games will continue Sunday morning at 8 a.m. prior to the start of our fabulous championship games. Our mission is to give our youth the opportunity to enhance their skills both athletically and academically with the ultimate goal of receiving a scholarship to an institution of higher learning.
Because you have better things to do than to wait hours in an ER waiting room, Carolina's hospital system is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a provider in 45 minutes or less. To add peace of mind, Carolinas was the first hospital in the PD region with chest pain accreditation. Carolinas offers compassion, skilled care, and speed to care for both big and small emergencies. Get back to what matters most with faster quality care. The 45 minutes or less ER service pledge at Carolinas Hospital System.
You're thinking about going to college, and there are a lot of great choices. But consider the cost. Your freshman and sophomore years at a private university or proprietary college could cost you more than $37,000. A public university, more than $20,000. At Florence Darlington Technical College, less than $7,600. That's right, only $7,600 for 2 years at FDTC. The numbers speak for themselves. Get started at fdtc.edu, keyword cost. Parents, you do the math.
My name is James Austin. I'm here today with my uncle, Mac Arthur Austin, my brother, Carol Jr. Austin, and my first cousin, Maxine Austin Fulmo. We're here at Medford nursery facility. My father, Carol Austin Sr., is being cared for here. He had a freak accident maybe back in July 28th, a year ago. It really took its toll on my father. I mean, there was times we didn't even thought he was going to make it through the night, and we didn't really had a whole lot of hope. But I still believe. But then once we was introduced to Medford here, and I mean the care, it just like a turnaround. Medford give all of us hope, and to see my father today from July 28th a year ago is a totally different man. And the staff also here at Medford, I've passed them on the hall. They always, they greet you with a smile. They make you feel important. And I mean, even down to the custodians. We've visited a few other nursery facilities in the past, and one of which made me cry just to walk through the door. And I didn't want my father there, but I thought, what else could I do? But I give thanks to the Lord. Medford, a lot of folks don't even know it exists, but Medford came into the play here.
I'm saying that, yeah, with the Lord's help in Medford, he had a huge turnaround.
And I mean, it's just wonderful. I would recommend Medford to anyone who needs care for a loved one. I would recommend Medford.
I'm Catherine Scott, and the word for today is servant. Now, servant simply means one who serves. Christ set the perfect example in so many loving ways of being the perfect servant. As he followed his Father, we are to follow him as he set the example for us. And I have one passage of scripture that I'd like to read, and it's coming from St. John, the 13th chapter, verses 14 and 15. Now, these are the words of Christ, and it reads as follows. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, you ought also to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done. Now, Christ did set the perfect example, as I said before, and as disciples of Christ, we will serve, and we will do it in a loving way because this mimics and it follows Christ's example. There's a promise in verse 17 of that same chapter, John 13 and 17, that says that when we do this, and only when we do this, we will be blessed. All of us want to be blessed, but we are so needed. Servant is not a title that's looked up to. It's a menial title, or it's a lowly title, but it's one that Christ knew we needed to perfect, and that is why he set the example. So let's be blessed. Help someone. We may not need to wash someone's feet. We may need to help them clean their house or clean it for them. We may need to do some food shopping. Whatever the Holy Spirit leads us to do as servants, we are to do it. And to God be the glory, because we will be blessed. Thank you so much.
Just want to introduce Natalie and Alexis. They're with the State Alzheimer's Association. They have been great partners for our community and those we serve. All the programs, the advocacy, the education that are so vital to the constituency of Alzheimer's and dementia patients. These guys are certainly a great resource, and I don't know what we'd do without them.
We're here today just because we want to show how important it is to fight Alzheimer's disease. There are nearly 80,000 people right here in South Carolina living with Alzheimer's disease, and so many people are caregivers for people with Alzheimer's disease, and we're here to support caregivers with our support groups, the programs that we offer, our 24-hour helpline, and so that's why we're here to get the word out, get the awareness out about how big of a problem Alzheimer's disease is and the services that we have to help people that are living with this disease.
New generations, they take care of a lot of dementia and Alzheimer's patients. They do respite for a lot of our caregivers so that they can have a break, because caregivers are really stressed. It's a very, very difficult job. Over 60% of caregivers have a stress-related disorder. So at the Alzheimer's Association, we try to give the caregiver a little break, and New Generations has been a big part of helping with that. And they also provide education, and they have a support group.
We West Florence football players, and we run it for old-timers.
I'm running for my Aunt Mary. She's 74, and she's recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Yeah, so I'm running for her.
Hi, I'm Fanny Kennedy. I work with the Senior Citizens Association at the Leatherman Center, and I'm here to talk about the Alzheimer's Support Group for family members or friends or anyone who's caring for or concerned about someone with Alzheimer's. We have a monthly support group that meets the third Thursday of every month here at the Leatherman Senior Center from 6 to 7. You do not have to call, just come and say, become a part of the group. It's a peer support group, but we do provide some education and encourage anyone who's caring for anyone with Alzheimer's to please attend the group.
Johnny and George approached me several months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, about the idea, and it was something I could relate to right off the bat. I didn't have to think about it. We've had dozens of instances where we've had to deal with patients with Alzheimer's and dementia as well, and it's just a partnership now, and it's just born into a marriage, to be honest with you, and it's very important for us as far as education and training for law enforcement, your first responders, and it's something we definitely 100% support, and we're going to continue our effort. Well, as far as law enforcement is concerned, I think it's the educational side, how to deal with the Alzheimer's and dementia patients, where, if you have an aggressive patient, where we don't come in aggressive as well. I think there's other ways that we can learn how to handle those situations, and so that we can de-escalate some of those things, and where they're not treated like, some other suspects might be. And being able to deal with them, being able to deal with the family members and also the caregivers, and anything that we can help with that, we totally support this effort.
Well, the weather wasn't perfect, but we certainly had a good turnout for our Alzheimer's Awareness event, sponsored by FACT, the Florence Alzheimer's Community Task Force. I want to thank all the providers that came out, the agencies that came out to provide information to the community, as well as the runners. Local area high school athletes came out and participated, and were running to remember, and we want to recognize and thank them. And New Generations is happy to be in a community that is embracing the support of Alzheimer's.
Acts of service show your faithfulness to Jesus. Always serve in love. And when you serve someone else, you are a blessing to their lives. God invites us to do His work on earth. Don't let evil stop you. Actions of service speak so much louder than words, and people are watching. Remember,
for you are called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for flesh, but through love serve one another. Galatians 5:13.